Bean Counting Through the Ages, a comedic chronicle. All right, folks, gather round. We're about to embark on a journey through time. Today, we're diving into the wild world of accounting. Yes, you heard that right, accounting. Yeah, I hear you. Sounds thrilling as watching paint dry, right? But wait, there's more to it than meets the eye. Before you change the channel, did you know accounting is ancient? Like really ancient? We're talking Mesopotamians chiseling on clay tablets, keeping track of sheep. Yes, sheep. It's more exciting than it sounds, I promise. Stick with me and you'll see the humor and intrigue in the numbers game. Fast forward to the 1400s, a time of great change and discovery. Italy's rocking the Renaissance, everyone's painting, sculpting, inventing, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And then there's Luca Pacioli, a name you might not know but should. Born in 1445, this guy was obsessed with numbers, equations, and the beauty of mathematics. Not painting, not poetry, just pure, unadulterated math. He saw the world through numbers. Some might call it weird, we call it ahead of his time, a true visionary.
See, Luca wasn't just some dude with an abacus. He was much more than that. This guy was a Franciscan friar, a teacher, a traveler, and a thinker. Basically, the Renaissance equivalent of a rock star scholar, revered and respected. He even befriended Leonardo da Vinci. More on that romance later, stay tuned.
But Luca's biggest claim to fame? It's something that impacts us even today. He's considered the father of accounting, the man who brought order to chaos. Why? Buckle up, it's about to get ledger full. His methods revolutionized the way we handle finances.
Picture this, 15th century Venice. Not the one with muscle men and roller coasters, but the one with canals and gondolas. It was trade hub, bustling with merchants hawking everything from spices to silks. And guess who shows up, eager to learn? Our boy Luca.
He saw those Venetian merchants using a system to track their dough, both kinds, the money kind and the bread kind, because carbs. It was called double-entry bookkeeping. Don't worry, we won't bore you with the details. Suffice to say, Luca was like, whoa, this is genius. The world needs to know. Spoiler alert, he was right.
Remember that Leonardo da Vinci fellow? Turns out he and Luca were tight. They met in Milan, where Luca was teaching, and Leonardo was, well, being Leonardo. They bonded over their love of math, art, and good conversation. Probably about the golden ratio, those nerds. Leonardo even did some illustrations for Luca's book on math. Yeah, they were close. Can you imagine the dinner parties?
Pass the pasta, Leo, and tell me more about your flying machine.
After you, Luca, and explain again how debits and credits work.
Riveting stuff. Section 5. Summarizing the awesomeness Pacioli's big accounting book.
In 1494, Luca dropped a bombshell on the world. His book, Summa de Arithmetica Geometria, Proportioni et Proporzionalità.
Catchy, right? It's basically the Renaissance equivalent of a textbook covering everything from basic math to algebra to, you guessed it, accounting.
This bad boy included a whole section on the Venetian double-entry system. Luca didn't invent it, but he explained it so clearly, so thoroughly, that his book became accounting Bible for centuries.
Talk about a legacy. Section 6. Debits and credits, the double-entry delight. Don't worry, no journal entries here.
Okay, we promised no boring accounting lectures, and we mean it. But we gotta give you a taste of Luca's genius. He was the mastermind behind the double-entry system. The double-entry system is all about balance. Just like a well-placed cricket field, every transaction gets recorded twice, once as a debit, once as a credit. It's like scoring runs and keeping track of wickets.
Think of it like a seesaw. When one side goes up, the other must come down. For everything you give, you get something in return. It's a perfect balance, keeps things nice and even, just like a well-played game.
This revolutionary system made business way more organized and transparent. It was a game changer. No more guessing where your money went. You could see it all clearly. Thanks to Luca, merchants could see exactly what they were earning, what they were spending, and if they were making bank, or florins. It was like having a clear scoreboard for their finances.
Section 7, From Quill to QuickBooks, Pacioli's lasting legacy.
So what's the big deal? Why are we still talking about this guy 500 years later? Because Luca's work laid the foundation for modern accounting.
Everything from the way businesses track their finances to how governments manage their budgets can be traced back to his ideas.
Sure, we've upgraded from quill pens and ledgers to spreadsheets and software, but the basic principles still going strong thanks to Friar Luca, the OG math whiz. Section 8. So you're saying accounting is actually important, gasp.
Look, we get it. Accounting isn't the sexiest topic, but it's the backbone of our economy. It keeps businesses running, helps us make informed decisions, and prevents most of the financial chaos.
And it all started with a math-loving friar and his groundbreaking book.
So next time you hear someone groan about balancing the books, give them a little history lesson. Tell them about Luca Pacioli, the Renaissance rock star who made accounting cool, or at least, slightly less boring.